I'm Wendy Isley, Certified Consulting Hypnotist at Liberty Hypnosis and Wellness. Today I'm here to talk to you about what hypnosis is, what it isn't, and what to expect during a professional hypnosis session. First of all, hypnosis is an inside job. Literally, all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. It's not mind control. It's a willing partnership between the hypnotist and the client. Now, all we're doing in hypnosis is we are setting aside the analytical, decision-making, judgmental part of the mind that you use every day as an adult to make decisions, to analyze things. And that part of the mind actually naturally kicks in at about age 19 when the brain waves speed up. And it's the beta brainwave state. As I'm talking to you and as you're listening to me, our brain waves are moving very quickly. But children and adolescents, they are in slower brainwave states called alpha and theta. So when we scientifically slow down the brain waves to the same speed as that of children, we become very open like children are. We become very creative, and it makes it very easy to make changes. Now, as you know, a little one-year-old child, they learn language very, very quickly. They're learning new words every day, new ways to move their body every day. And even if they're just around somebody who's speaking a second language, they absorb it like a sponge. They don't even have to be taught that second language. So it makes it easy to make changes when we are in that slower brainwave state and we become very open to that. Now, the brain waves are natural, and so you may recall maybe in the morning when you wake up, you are not out of bed, moving around, you're just kind of laying in bed, very relaxed. That's the alpha brainwave state. That's the perfect state to make changes. You don't have to be in a very, very deep state of hypnosis to make the changes that you really desire. Very typically, you may remember part of the session, you may remember none of the session, and it doesn't really matter because your inner mind, your subconscious mind is picking up everything it needs to know to remember what it needs to remember. So I don't want you to focus on every word that I say, all right? You might remember being in school and you're really trying to pay attention to the teacher, and the teacher is lecturing, perhaps writing on the board, and then all of a sudden you go, oh, I really am excited about what's for lunch today, and your mind just kind of drifts off to that, or maybe your mind drifts off to what's happening after school, or that cute boy or cute girl who's in the row next to you. And then you think, oh, what have I missed? And you try to bring your attention back to the teacher and get caught up on whatever is being taught. Well, the awesome thing about hypnosis is I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to bring your attention back to me. I want your mind just to go wherever it's going. When we start, you may be going, what's she saying? Why is she saying that? What's happening? And you're up there in that analytical mind. And then you go, oh, it's okay, I can relax. And then maybe later on you hear a noise out in the hallway perhaps, or you have a thought that comes up, or maybe I say something and you're up in the analytical mind, and then you go, oh, it's okay, I can relax. So a typical first hypnosis session, a lot of times you're sort of up and down and up and down, and that's just fine. You will pick up exactly what it is you need to know. So another way to look at hypnosis is like this. Let's say you go to the movies, you go to the movie theater, you sit down, you pay your money, and you sit down in that very comfortable recliner. And here's your movie up here on the movie screen. And of course, if the movie's good, and if it's maybe funny, you might kind of chuckle a little bit. If the movie's scary, you might kind of jump out of your seat slightly. Or if the movie's a drama, kind of sad, you might feel a little teary-eyed. But the whole time you're at the movies, you know that there are actors up there on the screen. You know that there's a director directing these actors. You know in your mind that there's a producer, an entire team of people who've put together this movie. But for that 2-hour plus or minus period of time that you're at the movies, you're willing to suspend disbelief. In hypnosis, maybe you find that your eyes are shut. They are locked down so tightly that you really just can't open your eyes. Or perhaps you find that your hands and arms are so heavy that you really just cannot lift them up off your lap. So that's when you know that you have found this really powerful part of yourself. Because like I said at the beginning, hypnosis is an inside job. It is all self-hypnosis. You've literally told yourself that your eyes are locked down and shut so tightly that you really just can't open them. So that's when you start to amaze yourself by what you can do. So remember this, if you truly desire transformation, no one or no thing will stop you from your goal. So just relax and enjoy the very pleasant experience of a professional hypnosis session.